Shambhala is a mythical kingdom that is said to be located somewhere in the Himalayas, and it has captured the imaginations of people for centuries. The legend of Shambhala is said to have originated in Tibetan Buddhism, and it is believed to be a place of peace and enlightenment. While many have searched for Shambhala over the years, no one has been able to find it, leading to many mysteries and legends surrounding the elusive kingdom. In this article, we will explore the mysteries of Shambhala in 10,000 words. The origin of the Shambhala legend. The legend of Shambhala is said to have originated in the Kalachakra Tantra, which is a Tibetan Buddhist text that dates back to the 10th century. The text describes a mythical kingdom called Shambhala, which is said to be ruled by a king who is a bodhisattva, or an enlightened being. The king is said to be the holder of the Kalachakra teachings, which are a set of esoteric Buddhist teachings that are said to lead to enlightenment. According to the Kalachakra Tantra, Shambhala is a place of peace and harmony, where people live in harmony with nature and each other. The people of Shambhala are said to be highly spiritual and are dedicated to the pursuit of enlightenment. The kingdom is said to be surrounded by snow-capped mountains and is filled with beautiful gardens, temples, and palaces. The prophecies of Shambhala. The prophecies of Shambhala are an important part of the legend, and they have inspired many seekers over the years. The prophecies state that in a time of great turmoil and suffering, a great king will arise in Shambhala to lead the world into a new era of peace and enlightenment. The king is said to ride a white horse and to be surrounded by an army of warriors who are all enlightened beings. The prophecies also state that before the king can emerge, there will be many signs of impending doom, including natural disasters, wars, and social upheaval. These signs are said to be a warning to humanity that it must change its ways if it wants to avoid destruction. The search for Shambhala. Over the years, many people have searched for Shambhala, but no one has been able to find it. Some have searched for the kingdom in the Himalayas, while others have looked for it in other parts of the world. Many of these seekers were inspired by the prophecies of Shambhala and were convinced that finding the kingdom was the key to bringing about a new era of peace and enlightenment. One of the most famous explorers who searched for Shambhala was Alexandre David Neil, a Frenchwoman who traveled extensively in Tibet in the early 20th century. David Neil claimed to have met Tibetan monks who had visited Shambhala and who had described it in detail. However, she was never able to find the kingdom herself. Other explorers and seekers have claimed to have found Shambhala, but their claims have been met with skepticism by many. Some have claimed that Shambhala is a spiritual state rather than a physical place, while others believe that it exists in a parallel dimension or in another realm altogether. The mysteries of Shambhala. The concept of Shambhala has inspired many myths and mysteries over the years. Here are some of the most intriguing ones. The prophecy of the king of Shambhala. According to Tibetan Buddhism, the prophecy of the king of Shambhala is a belief that a great spiritual leader, who is said to be the king of Shambhala, will emerge from his hidden kingdom to defeat the forces of evil and usher in a new era of peace and enlightenment. The prophecy states that the king of Shambhala will emerge in a time of great chaos and upheaval, when the world is beset by wars, famine, and natural disasters. He will be a great spiritual teacher who possesses the power to transform the world and bring about a new era of harmony and enlightenment. It is believed that the king of Shambhala will come riding on a white horse, and that he will carry a sword that symbolizes his power to defeat evil. He will be accompanied by an army of warriors who will fight alongside him to restore order to the world. According to the prophecy, those who are able to find Shambhala and receive the king's teachings will be granted spiritual powers and insights that will allow them to transcend the ordinary world and achieve enlightenment. While the prophecy of the king of Shambhala remains a belief within Tibetan Buddhism, it has also captured the imagination of many people outside of the religion, and has been the subject of many books, films, and legends. The search for Shambhala. The search for Shambhala has been a topic of fascination for many explorers and spiritual seekers over the years. The belief in a hidden kingdom of Shambhala that holds the secrets to spiritual enlightenment has led many to embark on expeditions to try and find it. The search for Shambhala has been fueled by various legends and myths, which describe it as a kingdom of great beauty and wisdom, inhabited by highly advanced beings who possess spiritual knowledge beyond the ordinary. Some accounts describe it as a physical place located somewhere in the Himalayan mountains, while others suggest that it can only be accessed through meditation and spiritual practice. Many explorers have set out on expeditions to try and find Shambhala. In the early 20th century, the explorer and mystic Nicholas Roerich led a series of expeditions to the Himalayan region in search of the kingdom of Shambhala. Roerich believed that Shambhala was a real physical place that could be found through a combination of physical and spiritual exploration. In more recent times, the search for Shambhala has continued through various spiritual and New Age movements. Some seekers believe that they have found Shambhala through meditation and spiritual practice, while others continue to search for physical evidence of its existence. Overall, the search for Shambhala continues to capture the imagination of many people, and the belief in a hidden kingdom of spiritual enlightenment remains a powerful and compelling idea in the world of mysticism and spirituality. The connection to Atlantis. There are some people who believe that there is a connection between Shambhala and the lost city of Atlantis. Both are said to be mythical kingdoms that represent an ideal society and a higher state of consciousness. According to some theories, Shambhala and Atlantis may have been part of a larger, ancient civilization that existed thousands of years ago. This civilization is said to have possessed advanced knowledge and technology, and to have been destroyed by a cataclysmic event such as a flood or earthquake. Some researchers have pointed to similarities between the legends of Shambhala and Atlantis, such as their descriptions as highly advanced and spiritually enlightened societies, and their associations with crystals and other forms of advanced technology. Others have suggested that the two mythical kingdoms may have been connected through a network of ancient trade routes, which would have allowed for the exchange of ideas and knowledge between different cultures and civilizations. Despite these theories, there is no concrete evidence to support a connection between Shambhala and Atlantis, and their origins remain shrouded in mystery and legend. However, their shared association with spiritual enlightenment and advanced knowledge continue to inspire and intrigue people to this day. The power of Shambhala. The power of Shambhala is said to be immense and far-reaching, representing a state of consciousness and a higher level of spiritual attainment. According to Tibetan Buddhist tradition, Shambhala is the source of all spiritual power, and those who are able to access it can gain great insights and abilities. The power of Shambhala is often associated with the idea of enlightenment or awakening. Those who are able to tap into the power of Shambhala are said to be able to see the world in a different way, with greater clarity and understanding. They are able to access higher states of consciousness, and to develop spiritual abilities such as telepathy, clairvoyance, and astral projection. In addition to these spiritual powers, Shambhala is also said to hold immense physical power, including access to advanced technologies and the ability to control the elements of nature. It is believed that those who are able to find Shambhala and access its power will be able to use this knowledge and technology for the benefit of humanity, to bring about positive change and to help create a better world. Overall, the power of Shambhala is a symbol of spiritual attainment, representing the highest ideals of human potential and the ability to transcend the limitations of the material world. While the exact nature of this power remains a subject of debate and speculation, it continues to inspire and captivate spiritual seekers and explorers to this day. The mystery of its location. The mystery of the location of Shambhala is one of the most intriguing aspects of the legend. While some believe that Shambhala is a physical place that can be found on a map, others believe that it is a spiritual realm that can only be accessed through meditation and spiritual practice. According to some interpretations of the legend, Shambhala is said to be located in the Himalayan mountains, possibly in the vicinity of Tibet or Nepal. However, no concrete evidence of the kingdom's existence has ever been found in this region, and many explorers and researchers have come up empty-handed in their attempts to find it. Other theories suggest that Shambhala may be located in other parts of the world, such as the Americas, Europe, or even Antarctica. Some have suggested that the legend of Shambhala may be a metaphor for a spiritual state that can be attained by anyone, regardless of their physical location. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the search for the location of Shambhala continues to captivate the imagination of spiritual seekers and explorers. Some believe that the kingdom may be hidden by powerful magical or technological means, while others believe that only those with a pure heart and a deep spiritual understanding will be able to find it. Overall, the mystery of the location of Shambhala remains unsolved, and its true nature and location may never be fully understood. However, the legend continues to inspire and fascinate those who seek spiritual enlightenment and a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the universe. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like, comment and share this video. See you in the next one.